to it all the time. I tell all my friends to smack it raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smackin' Raw podcast. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Mad Ritter, and I am here with two of my co-hosts. Both of them are here this week. He is the deadbeat poppy Vicente Alejandro Delgado Estrada, aka our friend Steve, or Stefano, if
Stefano. Stefano's fine. I like Stefano. Stefano.
We got to call you Steve, so then they don't know what, it's like code.
Got it. Code. I'm in the closet. Got it.
And she is host of the She Lead Showcase Inside the Mind of In the Crowd Storytime with the reigning, defending, undisputed trick or trivia champion, the sunlight that shines through the revolving door at the mall, the hardest working woman in podcasting today, rookie of the year, even though she's not been a rookie 4 years, Ms. Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hey.
She's also got a migraine, so I'm going to be really annoying because I'm loud and hyper and happy. But she, listen, look, if you guys tune in for anything, tune in for Katie munching that pickle.
I'm sorry, what?
It's delicious. Pickle.
Oh, you're actually munching on the pickle. I thought I was a euphemism. I'm like, Matt, what are you doing?
No, this is
wrong with you? I thought Matt.
Very delicious.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
I did miss you. Vince and I had fun last week, though. Just really enjoyed it. I got a Switch 2 today.
Really? How's that?
Did
you get the bundle with the Pokemon games they're coming out?
Well, no, because then I'd have to wait for the Pokemon games to come out to get the Switch 2, and I wouldn't have got it today. So I got the Mario Kart World bundle.
Okay.
And then I sat there and listened to my wife talk mad shit while she was feeding the baby and I was playing a race. Mm-hmm. And then she put the baby down for a nap and talked about, would you play on easy? Is that why you came in first place? Hey, Zoe, when me and Daddy went on our first date, we played Mario Kart and I kicked his ass the entire time. Blah, blah, blah. Then she hopped on the game and quit twice and then handed the controller over to Zoe because I was beating her so bad.
Sounds like my wife whenever we're playing video games.
She's like, I don't like this controller. And I'm like, listen, I was going to give you the other controller, like, blah, blah, blah. Like,
it's the controller, the sun's my eyes.
So all the reasons.
Well, real question. Who do you play as?
Oh, me? I like playing as the Shy Guy. Now, the reason I like playing as the Shy Guy is because if I play as the Black Shy Guy, it looks like the Scream character just shrunk down.
Oh my god.
Okay. Touche.
So that's why I pick Shy Guy. Now, unfortunately, either this game doesn't have them in all different colors or I just haven't unlocked the other colors of Shy Guy yet. Yeah. So it is the red Shy Guy that I've been playing as.
They have different costumes.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to change the costumes. What up, Jesus?
Hey, what's up?
I'm one
Our
of those.
Lord and Savior. Come on.
You're a brother or a dude?
I'm a dude.
You're a dude.
Yeah. What's up, brothers, dude?
No, that's what's been going on with me. Katie.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Before Katie gets into the other news and rumors, let's just get this the fuck out of the way. I'm going to let everyone say whatever piece they want to say. I am going to say this. You will not see us reminiscing, praising, at least not me, and I know not Vince, and definitely probably for sure not Katie, the praises of what Hulk Hogan did for the business. Now, I know I have some friends out there who think that it is wrong to celebrate the death of someone. I understand that. I also know that there are some friends out there who personally felt victimized by the things that Hulk Hogan did and said. And I also understand that. we will not be celebrating the life or legacy of Hulk Hogan here on the Smackin' Raw podcast. He was a union buster. He was a racist. He's not anything now. He's not a racist now because he's dead. I did drink a Modelo on the Creation Conversation, cheersing the 1 point I got in my Deadpool from this happening.
Can I say this is bullshit? Because how is the man who died in the ring outliving everybody? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. He made a deal with the devil. He made a deal with the devil.
Or he is the devil.
If you have, let's do a reverse 10-bell salute. Shout out Jesus. If you have listened to anything I have said over the years of me podcasting, you know that I have never been a fan of Hulk Hogan as a person or as a wrestler. I don't care about his runs in the NWO or in the 80s or anything like that. I think he was absolutely god-awful in the ring and extremely overrated, and I have made that clear time and time again. So there is nothing for me to celebrate about the man. If you disagree, that's fine. You can disagree. If you find some value in what he brought to professional wrestling, cool. I personally think he was in the right place at the right time, and that was really it, and that's why the fuck he blew up. And honestly, I think we could have put someone else in there, and they probably would have done just as well. Not like Ultimate Warrior. They tried to do it again with Lex Luger, and it felt like a cheap ripoff, stuff like that. But no.
Shut up, Powerbomb Jitsu. He said doesn't work for me, brother.
Hulk Hogan did pass away. He is gone. So Vince, Katie.
I don't know. I'll let Katie go. I cut it off a lot, so floor is yours.
If anyone wants to hear my opinions, go listen to Sheila Showcase. I'm not talking about it again. I got a headache.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's not worth it.
I went on a nice little rant on Thursday.
Yeah.
Repping the Young Kings Black Lives Matter tag. So, you want to know my opinions, you can go do that. You can go watch.
For sure. I agree everything with what Matt says. I've always said that right place, right time type of situation. He stole the gimmick basically from Jesse Ventura, didn't he? Like wasn't Jesse Ventura doing like the brother stuff, or someone else was doing the brother? Like everything about him, he kind of like ripped apart from someone else. He tried to like cut the legs of the rise of Undertaker a year into his like gimmick, into that career, by saying, "Oh, brother, you got me," and then he never even touched the floor or nothing, saying he got paralyzed. Politics his way, stopped the union, like you said. But the biggest thing is that he was a fucking racist. And regardless of what you say, he says he apologized or whatever. No, saying
he didn't apologize. He said, "Don't get caught."
Don't get caught. Essentially, is what he said. Like a lot of people saying, like, "Oh, you're just paraphrasing." I'm like, no. And then, like, even after the quote unquote apology, like he was recorded on the phone call with his son that paralyzed his friend because of a DOI arrest. He said that he was gonna like, "Oh, we're gonna live on forever." We just kind of have those type of vibes, dude. I just kind of hope we don't come back and get reincarnated as black people. Essentially, is what he said. And then his he didn't want to say it, but he wanted to say it. But he's like, "Oh, maybe I'll get caught." So he said, like he said what the phrasing that he did. But like his biggest fear was that he was gonna get punished. Their family was gonna have karma by being reincarnated as black people. Like, come on. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then he goes on this huge MAGA trail, on this MAGA campaign. And, like, you expect me not to take this personally? Hi, Will. Hi, Allison. How's it going, guys? Sorry, you guys got me in the middle of my thing. And the thing that just disappoints me is that, like, people want to police how other people feel about the situation. I understand some people saying it's like, hey, I don't feel comfortable, or I'm not personally going to celebrate someone's death, regardless of how bad of a person they were.
Sorry.
Yeah, immortal my ass.
Sorry.
But that's just kind of where I stand with it. You can't police how people feel about it. Like, I can say what I want to say about it. I can react the way I want to react to it. However I feel about it, that's my opinion. You can't tell me to feel any other way. And people that are attacking other people too, they're just as bad, because you're offended that I said something that offended you about someone else. Isn't that ironic? Because that's exactly what the fuck Hogan did. Like you're literally like proving my point. It's ironic that you guys are going to bat for a guy that's doing the exact thing that you're offended about, that you're mad that I did, except I didn't use a racial slur, and I'm not the one that admitted on a tape that I was racist to an extent. Art in person, okay, cool. So the dude who fucked over the locker room and is the reason Chris Bay to this day doesn't have insurance because he crossed the picket lines and fucked up the union. Yes, yes. So it's like people want to separate like the character from the person. I'm like, no, you can't. Like, it's not a complicated. I'm tired of hearing like, oh, it's a complicated thing. It's not complicated. He was a racist. It's racism. You're either able to excuse racism and look past it, or you don't, and you hold those people accountable, especially when they don't show remorse or truly apologize. I feel that way strongly. I don't care who it is. If it turns out tomorrow or in the next 5 minutes while we're doing this podcast, it's revealed that Eddie Guerrero went on racist rants and he was recorded or documented, well, guess what? Eddie Guerrero's dead to me, literally. But that goes for anyone, whether that's John Cena, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, anybody that I support, that I see that goes on the tirade like this, they're done. It's not exclusive to Hulk Hogan. It's a moral thing. It's not even a politics thing. It's just a moral thing. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this no more. Fuck.
And with all of that said, Katie, as you munch on that pickle, news and rumors.
Hey, talk about me and my pickle.
Can I add pickle muncher to your list of titles?
Or I can just say I'll put something else that involves. That's fine.
Yeah, dude.
Charles. Anyways, WWE and Fandango have not Fandango, the wrestler, the movie people, have come to a partnership, and they're gonna start streaming. I guess is the correct term. Putting the pay-per-views, PLEs into select theaters, starting with SummerSlam. So next week.
That's cool. Yeah. I saw that. I looked it up. My sisters hit me up saying, it's like, hey, we should do that at least for one of the 2 nights, have like a movie night at the theater to watch wrestling. My only issue is that you're locked in the theater with wrestling fans.
Well, you're not locked in. They can't
not
really lock you in.
No, you're not fully locked in, but you're putting yourself in an environment with wrestling fans. And as we've seen this week, it's a crapshoot. It's a 50-50 toss-up who is going to be in that theater with you. And that could just ruin your whole experience. So, like, as much as I would want...
the same thing as, like, going to a show. Like, last time I went to Raw and Smackdown, I had a bunch of drunken frat shitheads in front of me.
Yeah. True. It's very similar. And that's kind of like what I likened it to. Because, it could be a toss-up. The wrestling movie theater experience ain't too bad, to be honest. So, Jesus, you said you tried it before.
Jesus has done it. Savannah has done it.
Mm-hmm.
They both said it was fine. They didn't have too bad of experiences. So
okay.
Here's my thing.
Uh-huh.
If I'm already paying for Peacock, and they're raising the prices, I'm not going to pay them more money to watch something I can watch from home that I'm already technically paying for. Because outside of things like Twisted Metal, really the only reason I have Peacock is for the WWE PLEs. So I'm not paying WWE more money on top of what I'm already paying Peacock for the same PLE.
That's fair. Yeah, because I had the same argument too. That was my first argument, actually, was I'm already paying for Peacock and I'm already automatically charged for this month. So, I mean, I get it for like $2.99 until the end of the year. So I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather I already paid for it. Why would I want to pay another $15-20 more just to watch it in the theater per person? Yeah.
I mean, if it would help me get to my Cinemark Premium, maybe. But that's probably
not. That makes
well, there's
sense,
incentives.
Katie.
Okay, that's incentives. Yeah, those are incentives. You're looking
12 more movies this year, and I get my premium, bitches.
Well, you did get to see one today. You went to go see Fantastic Four.
I did a double feature today.
Yes, I saw. What was the other one?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Ah, nice. I heard you talking about it. Yes.
Both very good movies. Highly recommend. Make sure you stay for the end credits, people.
For which one?
Both.
For both? Oh, okay.
Both.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I got a list of movies I need to get to, so I might be able to get some points too.
Fucking love the movies. Then Wrestle Dream will be October 18th in St. Louis. Not in Washington for the first time since its inception.
I've never
look
even
at
paid
them.
attention to that.
Well, All Out used to be in Chicago every year, and I said we didn't need it anymore, and they finally listened. And now, we're getting Wrestle Dream away from Washington, which makes sense because, Daniel Bryan may or may not have retired there, even though he showed back up the last pay-per-view.
He was
we're not doing
cleared to do some stuff, but not cleared to do everything that he did that night.
Allison says wrestling wet dream. Yes, I like that.
It's basically.
Yeah.
For some people.
For a couple people, yeah.
Did you guys talk about TNA, like the titles last week? Because it happened on Sunday. So I don't think you did.
No, we didn't. We didn't cover anything that happened on Slammiversary.
Well, I mean, double champion. We hate those.
Yeah.
New Knockouts Women's Champion, Jacey Jane.
Because Jacey Jane is a fake ass bitch.
I wish the clips would just work, right?
They worked last week very well, Ashley.
It's
they played
just
well.
me, whatever.
No, but I was also using my wife's laptop, and I'm back to using my regular laptop, so that might be why.
He just hates me.
Maybe we'll be back on the yard soon.
Thank God. AJ Styles showed up finally to his old TNA theme. Put his stock into new X Division champion defeating Muth, Leon Slater. So that's cool. I'm glad Uncle Alan's just having a fun time this go around in his last to second to last year potentially.
He has a lot of side jobs right now. He's got a lot of part-time gigs.
Yeah, which we can talk about.
Yes.
Is there anything else from News and Rumors, or was that it?
That's all I had.
All right. Vince.
I have Mexican-related news.
Is this the
AAA stuff?
Mania? Yeah.
Yeah, so Triple Mania, there was a show yesterday to set up some stuff. El Grande Americano was there in AAA, and I don't know exactly the details of what exactly happened, but we're getting a fatal four-way match, and one of the men involved in it is Dirty Dom Mysterio, who got a pop like he was Mexican Stone Cold because everybody fucking loved him south of the border. He got a huge pop. So it's a fatal four-way match between Vikingo, Grande Americano, Dominik Mysterio, and I believe Dragon Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. So and that's going to happen.
3 WWE guys and Vikingo.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. 3 Mexicans and Vikingo, and not Vikingo, Americano.
I tried to be cool about this. I tried to chill and just support this and say, "Oh, this is great," blah blah blah. And then Slammiversary happened with the 2 titles, and Trick retaining his, and it not going to Mike Santana, or we believe in Joe Hendry, and Jacey Jane taking the title off Masha Slamovich, which, listen, she should not be beating Masha Slamovich. She absolutely should not be beating Masha. She shouldn't. I'm going to say that. She shouldn't be beating Masha Slamovich. And now we have 3 WWE superstars competing against Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship.
Yes,
and there is a 3/4 chance that one of them walks out with that belt as well. And all of the goodwill of me hoping WWE was going to do some cool things and spread some love around and maybe let a TNA woman and or man hold an NXT title because it's fucking NXT.
Yeah.
Or just some of the stuff that we're not seeing. Remember when I said, hey, can't Dominik Mysterio be the king of the luchadors and run through all of the luchadors, just bring in Vikingo, but for his Intercontinental title, and then Mr. Iguana beats him, and then we belt Mr. Iguana because that's what the fuck I wanted. You know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing that. Instead, what I'm seeing is AJ motherfucking Styles begging, pleading, and working side jobs in hopes to get a contract signed for a match at SummerSlam with Dominik Mysterio. He was a valet. He was a janitor, sweeping shit up. What else was he, Katie?
He was a medic ringside.
He was a medic ringside. Apparently, everyone cued in on the really hot medic that was there before him, though.
Shout out to Alex Gracia. She's really cool. She's really cool.
Doesn't she have a thing with Playboy?
She does have a thing with Playboy, and I think she's still with Scorpio Sky. But yeah,
no, that's not here nor there. Scorpio Sky can't fight.
Hey, I'm not gonna say nothing.
So Dom spent the entire time trying to get out of his evaluation, right? Mm-hmm. And then we had a match. It was Lyra and Bayley versus Raquel and Roxanne. Which apparently Lyra and Bayley. So like I was doing some stuff with Zoe getting ready for bed, and I just kind of walked in at the end, and Lyra looked confused, and I'm just assuming that like she found out that she was teaming with Bayley, or something happened.
So Bayley requested the match without consulting with Lyra, and Lyra was just like, "What the fuck."
So Dom pretended he got hurt ringside so that he could be like, "Oh, I can't go." AJ and Hot Medic go to check on him. When he sees AJ, he immediately springs up. All of the pain goes away, and he takes off and sprints away. Then backstage, he finds AJ and attacks him to let him know that he is cleared, and we're getting the match at SummerSlam.
Woo.
After Pierce demanded Dom go to medical for being on some bullshit.
He was on some. I love me some Dom, but he was on some bullshit.
True.
Yeah.
Becky also attacked Lyra in that match. Bayley got pinned by Spanish Rachel. This all proceeded with what I like to call bitching with Becky, because she doesn't want to be. Yeah, bitching with Becky. She doesn't want to be here. She could be at the Happy Gilmore 2 premiere. She's sick of Lyra. She calls her out. Lyra says no count out, no DQ. Becky agrees, but she wants a handshake. Becky goes for a cheap shot, catches a manhandle slam from Lyra. It was a whole thing. I've been seeing a lot of praise for Lyra, and thank you all for getting on the Lyra train that I've been driving for a while now. Not on the internet, Katie. Not you specifically. On the internet. Everyone else.
How dare you?
In the IWC.
Question: Did I mishear it, or did Becky also added a stipulation or suggested a stipulation that if Lyra loses, she can no longer challenge for the IC title because that's the stipulation that was placed on her?
I think she did say that. I don't know. I don't remember seeing that on the official graphic. Which who'd they fire in their graphics department? Because them graphics are ass.
There's
some of them were moving, some of them were not moving, and Lyra looked confused as fuck. Her entire moving graphic. She's just like looking off into the distance, moving her hands around like she's lost and doesn't know where she is. It was really fucking weird.
Literally everyone in the live chat right now could do a better job. Will, Jesus, Allison, all could do a better job.
Especially Allison. Shout out to Allison. All right, so Vince, where do you live?
I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, north of Quebec.
Okay. And also from Canada is Bret Hart. And Bret Hart is the favorite wrestler of one CM Punk, who lives in Chicago, where I live. CM Punk says he's ready for Gunther because basically he's CM Punk. Gunther says, listen, we've got a lot in common. We're both here to make money, not friends, win championships. We both think we're the best in the world, and we both have really, really, really big dicks. Punk got his big dick from the fans, and Gunther got his from results. Then he says Punk will never be a heavyweight champion and never be best in the world, and Gunther's going to prove that at SummerSlam.
That was the gist of it, yeah.
I don't remember really, really, really big conversation, but
you don't.
That's all,
Katie. Every time I bring up dicks being a part of the conversation, you just seem to block that out. I think it's a mental thing.
What do you mean?
You never remember when dicks are being discussed when I talk about it in the recap. You're like, I never remember that. I don't remember that being a thing. Every time, I feel like you just have a mental block for dick and wrestling.
Hey now, I was a big component and lover of Dick Print Finn back in the day. Come on now.
Dick Print Finn needs to make a return.
That'd be great.
Drop the pan.
I think you're just playing loosey goosey with your descriptions there, sir.
Me? No.
You? Yeah. Utes? Yeah.
Utes.
No, that's pretty Kyle.
Yeah, shut up, pretty Kyle.
So, swallowing Gunther CM Punk?
Go ahead, Katie.
What did I actually have that as? Oh yeah, I did have that as a swallow.
Swallowing big dicks all day. I'm with you, Katie.
Hey!
I'll swallow Gunther and CM Punk's big dick too. Come on.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Speaking of big dicks, Karrion Kross was laying pipe on Sammy. So Sammy's like, listen, I'm not 100%, and I blame Karrion Kross for missing my shot last week in the gauntlet, and I'm going to fuck him up. And Kross is like, oh, are you? Beats Sammy with a pipe, gets the win. Good for Sam, or good for Kross.
And now we have Kross Sammy at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Karrion Kross finally got on a fucking pay-per-view with no contract extension for him or Scarlett.
I'm not mad.
I almost said Charlotte.
Karrion Kross. Yeah. I think you were going to say Charlotte.
I had to catch myself.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah. I'm not mad that Karrion Kross is on the pay-per-view. I am mad that we're not going to get Aleister Black versus Damian Priest on the pay-per-view.
Okay. All right. Katie, real quick, thoughts on Kross and Sammy so we can get into the Aleister Black Damian Priest shit.
Swallow, good for Karrion Kross.
Beautiful.
Get that money. Okay.
All right. Over on SmackDown, we had some vignettes for a match that's going to happen next week between Aleister Black and Karrion Kross. Aleister basically said, I had an issue with R-Truth, and you should have minded your own fucking business. Because you didn't, now you have to pay his debt. Priest casually confessed to murdering a man. In his promo, he said, last guy that I caught threatening some people I cared about debts being paid, caught one shot from me and never collected a debt again. And that sounds like a murder confession if I've ever heard one.
Sounds like you made someone sleep with the fishes.
I love Aleister Black. I love Damian Priest. I don't think that this is a feud worthy of making it onto the pay-per-view yet. In my personal opinion, I think we need a little more. I would have taken R-Truth and Aleister Black on the pay-per-view, but this Priest Kross, same shit. This Priest Black thing, it's still kind of building towards something that needs to be. I think we need this one match on SmackDown to get us to a spot to where like we can have a match with a stipulation or we can do something more with it at another pay-per-view. Also, Aleister Black is 100% in the right. Damian Priest should have minded his own fucking business. Vince talked about it last week. Vince confronted gang members like an idiot to save his friends and then got jumped and beat down and his friends just watched. And that's what's happening with Damian Priest here. He's confronting a man who rises from a coffin before every fucking match for no goddamn reason. Very slow news week.
Done with that part.
Yeah, no. It was so quick. We went right past it. What if they do the match, but it ends in a no contest or DQ or whatever, and it was like, fuck it, rematch this shit tomorrow at SummerSlam or something?
No.
We got enough matches on SummerSlam. This is not built itself to be, even if it ends in a no DQ on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that this is built itself as a big enough feud to be like, this needs to be on SummerSlam.
Like, Kross and Sammy has been going on for like a solid year.
Mm-hmm. And if anything, Kross just deserves to get on a pay-per-view.
He does.
Yeah, get Kross on pay-per-view.
I'm not saying take Kross off the pay-per-view and put Damian Priest and Aleister Black. I'm just saying there's 5 matches on one show and there's 7 matches on the other. They announced another match last minute at the end of SmackDown, which we'll talk about. Just announce one more. Just give me one more.
Dude, it is a 6-man tag or a 6-tag team TLC match. We don't have
I think
time.
It's an 8 tag team.
8, 6, 14, whatever the fuck it is. Every tag team in SmackDown is
Not
competing in a TLC match.
Not every tag team.
Who's not?
Pretty Deadly.
They're
One of
not
them is injured.
cleared.
Exactly.
So they don't
not
count.
every tag team.
Every cleared tag team on SmackDown is competing in a fucking TLC match, and none of them are going to be cleared after this. We have whatever the fuck Cody Rhodes and John Cena no holds barred street fight is going to be. We've got all the stipulations on Sunday. They're going to be long matches. We don't have time for another match. And also, Aleister Black and Damian Priest, no matter what they do, with a TLC match like that, with the main event, with all the other shit going on, they just kind of get lost in the shuffle anyway. They're better off getting highlighted on SmackDown than being just a match that's probably going to be a piss break for a lot of people on a pay-per-view.
Yep.
Fair point. Can't argue with those logics. I'd still like to see it,
that.
though.
Normally you do argue.
No, you think you're almost every time.
So anyway, since we talked about it, the TLC match is the thing. So the Wyatts took on Andrade and Fenix, and Nikki Cross grabbed Ref Aja and got the Wyatts DQ'd to retain their titles as they were about to lose to Andrade and Fenix. Then the entire tag team division decided to come out because Street Profits were in the back, and DIY was like, "Why don't you guys just sit back? You ruined the tag team division. You let this happen. You failed. We're the greatest tag team in the world. Let us go do it." And then the Street Profits just laughed at him. Rowan got in the ring and started fucking everybody up. So then all the tag teams rushed out to beat down Rowan, and then got fucked up. And it was a whole thing. And finally, again, Nick Aldis is like, TLC match.
That's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. It feels a little overwhelming.
A lot of bodies going through tables. Let's go.
Yes, a lot of Slim Jim tables are going to be crashed in through.
Every single Slim Jim table under the ring is going to get used.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be crazy, so fuck it. Why not? I hate to say it, though. I just, they've really gotten me out of the Wyatt Six. I don't really care right now, unfortunately, and I hate it because I wanted to. I want to care, but they're just like tag team dudes, and the aura is gone from Uncle Howdy for sure, because he got taken out by 2 tag teams, and he's just in the outside, just like a regular dude, like he was back in the B team. That wasn't even the best thing he did on SmackDown last night. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to the match. I'm gonna swallow the setup and stuff like that. I'm not going to swallow how the Wyatt Six are currently being booked and portrayed, even though they're champions.
Champions, and anyway,
it's mostly Howdy. It's mostly Uncle Howdy. Everybody else is cool.
Uncle Howdy's not a tag team champion. He's not even in the fucking match. I haven't given a shit about Joe Wayne Gacy since he had a white van and a creepy dude capturing people and shoving them in the Baby Brock. That was the last time I cared about Joe Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit about him for his entire whatever the fucking tree thing was that he did, that he brought Ava in with. Before she became a really shitty GM.
Schism.
Yeah, Schism.
I remember Schism. Oh, man.
Didn't care about any of that. But here he is in the Wyatt Six with my boy Dexter Loomis. And
I like them.
I love them as a tag team, and that's the thing. That's the tag team. Part. They're in the match.
Yeah, they're the best part.
My Chemical Bromance and Do It Yourself and the Street Profits and Andrade and Fenix and Fraxium.
Yes.
Oh, we don't give a fuck about Fraxium, but that's not here nor there. I don't.
I like Fraxium. I like Fraxium.
As someone who gave them their name, I love Fraxium.
Pay Katie royalties. Come on.
So
they're never paid me royalties.
Pay Katie.
So
come on.
I take it we're swallowing a TLC match.
Yeah, Tender Love and Care. Why wouldn't you swallow that?
Well, let's go to something that I know Will doesn't love and a lot of people aren't loving. I personally don't have a problem with, and I've talked about this. So after we do the whole tribute to the dead guy thing. We immediately follow that up with Logan Paul coming out to do a live version of his podcast Impulsive in front of his hometown of Cleveland that he hates because he got out and they didn't, blah, 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 with Jelly Roll. A couple things here. Jelly Roll said asshole uncensored twice on TV in less than 2 minutes.
Twice. Same sentence.
Apparently he's here for the poor kids who got picked on by the jocks and called Logan Paul a prime peddling punk ass bitch.
I didn't even pay attention to what he was saying. I was doing other stuff.
Drew shows up and immediately strips.
Which is always great. As he should, yes.
Jelly Roll goes, you think I came here alone, and then just started singing Randy Orton's theme song as if he was going to sing him down to the ring, but then the real song started playing. Randy comes down, immediately just punches Drew in the face. A brawl breaks out. I will say this. Jelly Roll has been given a lot of credit from Triple H, and what I saw of his offense, his feet didn't move very much.
No,
he just kind of stood there as Logan Paul sold and bounced off him.
Yeah, to me, it just kind of seemed like he was catching Logan Paul into things, and he was just like slightly maneuvering himself. He didn't look too mobile. I wasn't too impressed. Everything looked a little lackluster, and I don't think this match is going to be that good.
Jesus said Jelly Roll was throwing them Japanese wrestling forearms. All right, so and Logan Paul said the same
Japanese
thing.
roll?
No, hold on, calm down. Listen, we're going to go back in time. A little bit of Ritter wrestling lore here. Yes. Do you remember me mentioning to you guys, and if you guys haven't checked it out, there is an episode called The Rise and Fall of AEW. You guys can go watch it. But that there was a backyard wrestling federation I was in during a teenager, or I was in as a teenager when I was a teenager, not during a teenager.
I was in during teenager.
Isn't that when you met the Rack? Isn't that around that time you met the Rack?
When you met the Rack? That's a crazy sentence.
That's around the time I met the Rack for the first time.
How I met your Rack.
And that my friends used to make fun of me for trying to do the Swanton Bomb and used to call it the donut roll.
I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've told the story. The reason I told it is because it's funny. Katie remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm. Me.
I think that Jelly Roll's Black Hole Slam, in honor of the patron saint of podcasting, should be called the Donut Roll.
The Donut Roll? Oh my god.
Or we should get him to try and do a Swanton Bomb. And also, I don't know if Young Kings Wrestling is still here, but now that I think about it, maybe part of the reason why I hate Jeff Hardy so much is because of the past trauma of being made fun of for trying to attempt his finisher and being mocked for it. That might maybe that tied it.
We're
but
healing, Matt. We're getting to the core.
But also, his entire offense is that he just falls the fuck down,
and there it is.
He's a charismatic enigma because he has no charisma. There we go.
His enigma
is very hard.
His charisma is an enigma. Matt, maybe it was because you did some of his moves. I was like, there's nothing to it. So like that's what it was. You realized there's nothing to this. There's no science. There's nothing there. It's not any good. Maybe that's what you thought.
Can I say something?
Yes, Katie. You can say whatever you want.
Thank you.
Well, not everything.
I am not very excited about the Jelly Roll match, specifically because Logan Paul is just there and existing.
Yeah.
But I will say, if he's dedicating time to the PC, like he says he is, and he's enjoying it and having fun, I can't really fault the guy for that. You know?
True.
Like, and he said, like, he's, like, this is the lowest weight he's been in a very long time.
That's good for him. I'm happy.
Exactly. So, like, there is an upside to it. I'm not looking forward to it. Like, and I love Randy and all three, but, like, hey, Logan Paul, don't really care about Jelly Roll. The only thing about SummerSlam is Bayley's not on the card for the second PLE.
What the fuck? We were told to wait, to be patient about Bayley not being that Mania, and look, she's not at SummerSlam. I thought she was going to be at SummerSlam. What the fuck's happening?
So does she.
Ouch.
Fuck you, DJ Paul. I hate your remix.
In other tag team news, the New Day took on the LWO and the Creeds. Dragon Lee attacked El Grande Americano backstage for no reason whatsoever. Ivy then comes down during the tag team match, gets involved. Then Dragon Lee comes down, and then El Grande Americano also comes down. The LWO gets the win.
To the surprise of millions.
And Grayson Waller tried to join the New Day because apparently Austin Theory's injured. Now he can get rid of the dead weight.
Which is a crazy way for all of that build up to like one of them turning on the other to just die because Theory got hurt.
She'll most likely, yeah. He's still talking about Bayley. I was so surprised, pleasantly, my ad, that LWO actually picked up the win. I didn't think they had a puncher's chance to win that whole match. Shows what I know, but I'm happy about it. Let's fucking go. LWO versus Judgment Day, two of my favorite factions, even though they don't usually do a lot of stuff. But hey, they're doing something together, so I'm gonna enjoy that whenever that match happens. Good for them. Good for them. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Getting a win in 2025, the year of our Lord. That's crazy. Crazy.
Lord didn't make any music this year, did she? Thank you.
The LWO win live in 2025. Crazy time. Shout out Jesus.
Me when I watched Judgment Day win the titles.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Oh, I told Jesus he's fully responsible for LWO winning the titles because he was in the building. It was like, you're their good luck charm. You're the only reason they won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, Vince, remember earlier when we talked about how you got jumped by gang members because you opened your mouth?
Jesus.
For no reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of similar, but not really, is the MFT's issue with Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso consistently running down to get his ass beat as well. So basically, the Miz is like, hey, we're in Cleveland. Fuck you, Jacob. And then smacks him across the face. Which
is great.
Like, I mean, I know it's his hometown, but what the fuck are you thinking? Slapping Jacob, of all people, across the face.
He smiled after he got smacked across the mouth. It's a psychopath.
No, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. That's not the move.
Because the MFTs come down, they jump Jacob. Jimmy then comes to make the save with the chair, but big sexy taller Tonga shakes it off after. No, listen, no bullshit, big sexy. Tell me that man doesn't give big sexy Kevin Nash WCW vibes with the long hair and the fucking chain. And just,
oh my god,
he has a little bit of swagger to him. He does. Like, he's got that feel. Shout out to Taller Tonga.
I saw you tweet about big sexy taller Tonga, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Now I know you made it. Now you're making a Kevin Nash.
He took that chair shot to the back, shook it off like he was Taylor Swift, and then Jimmy got his ass jumped. Jacob gets up, fights off all four men, then tries to murder Solo again for the second week in a row. Wraps the chair around his neck and plans to shove his ass so far into that chair that it breaks Solo's skull. And Taller Tonga comes in again with a choke slam and destroys Jacob and leaves him laying.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking man.
Big sexy Taller Tonga.
Tall man.
I need him to wrestle.
Oh no, he took his head off with the clothesline and then choke slam.
I want uppies.
You want puppies?
Uppies.
Oh, uppies.
Oh, okay. I need him to wrestle in like a Kevin Nash style tank top with like the baggy pants. That's what I need him to wrestle
with the fucking frills on the side, the frilly
side.
Yeah, the frilly leather pants. Yeah.
Then he really will be big, sexy, taller.
Someone
Tonga.
send this to Kevin Nash so he can help Taller Tonga get some cool gear.
Bayley's good with tassels and stuff like that of the likes. You know, she could help. She's not doing anything for SummerSlam.
Katie,
Mm-hmm.
who's your GOAT?
John Cena.
This John Cena?
Every iteration of John Cena.
Well, not for Cody. Cody doesn't want to wrestle this John Cena at SummerSlam.
Well, that's too damn bad.
He doesn't want a guy who didn't want to fight him at SummerSlam. He doesn't want a guy who's counting his days until he's out the door. And I think we can all agree with that. Even you. You don't want the John Cena who's counting down the time until you never get to see him again. That's not what you want, Katie. And that's not what Cody Rhodes wants. What Cody wants is the real John Cena. He wants the John Cena who showed up to his first WrestleMania, to his first SummerSlam, who's got, it's not the dog in the fight, but it's the fight in the dog. Where's the dog in John Cena? Thank you. I was waiting for it.
I thought you were going to play the Bron
and no, because we're going to talk about Bron later, and I don't want to play it too much. He also needs to prove to himself that finishing the moment meant something, and he feels the only way to do that is by defeating John Cena and getting that belt back.
Well, it's going to be crazy when Cody loses.
Listen, how dare Cody suggest, hey, I don't want to wrestle this John Cena. I want to wrestle that John Cena. When you couldn't even beat this John Cena, what makes you think you can beat that John Cena? Finish what's on your plate first before you ask for seconds, sir.
Well, this John Cena's a cheater, and he wants the John Cena. He wants Superman John Cena.
So he's admitting that he can't beat this version of Cena, so he wants an easier level. Got it.
Not an easier level. Listen, old school John Cena, we've seen the memes. Old school John Cena went Super Saiyan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that old school John Cena hasn't gone Super Saiyan in like 5 to 10 years.
And that's what he wants. He wants him to go Super Saiyan one more time. He wants to fight.
Maybe he can't anymore.
But he wants a fair fight, Vince.
Does he, though?
Super Saiyan John. Yes, he does.
Yeah, it's for a street fight.
Why make it a street fight? Why forcibly take your hand and make a man sign a contract? And then, with the contract in your hand, dive off the top rope looking stupid as fuck. I didn't get to talk about it last week. Like, you looked dumb. Holding the contract, jumping off of the top rope. You're stupid. That's alright. Cody's going to become Homelander on Sunday of SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. And Cena's going to be babyface again. I've been saying this for months, and nobody's believed.
Homelander.
If it's a street fight, then it's fair. If it's a straight-up match and he cheats, then it's not a fair fight. But if the rules dictate that anything goes, then it is a fair fight because anything goes. He knows what to expect.
All right, fair. Okay, fair. I'll let you have that. I'm not going to argue with that logic.
Twice in one show? Holy shit.
I'm just glad that there's no Travis Scott involvement anymore, and we don't
Thank
have to worry
fucking God.
Man, fuck Travis Scott, man. I don't care. I don't care, man. He didn't do shit.
Fuck you, Jesus.
I'm gonna laugh when Cody heel turn doesn't happen.
It's gonna happen. He's been teasing it.
It kind of happened when he's over here talking about it, how someone's legacy is complicated. I'm like, no, the fuck it's not, sir.
No, it needs to happen. Like, Cody can't win again and finish another story. And as someone who was there live to see him finish the story, it was a great moment. But, the moment is
I agree with Katie. I agree with Katie. I think it can't. I don't know if it should happen, but I think it can happen. Because then that would lead to Cody Punk heel versus babyface, and that would wet my whistle.
They are on different shows and different titles.
The brand split. It's not real. Matt says it every week.
Different titles.
Facts. All right, listen. I'm going to give Katie credit because she has been saying that Cody Rhodes is going to go Homelander and John Cena is going to. We're going to do a double turn at SummerSlam for a while now. She's been saying it with her whole chest, just like Kiana James in her return was saying it with her whole brand new chest. She's Julia's representation, and basically if Zelina needs to talk to Julia, wants to challenge Julia, anything, she needs to go through Kiana James. Kiana James is making appointments.
I do not have any problems with those arrangements. I will go through Kiana James to get to Julia if that's what it takes.
Kiana James is an enhancement. for Julia.
It's fucked up.
Hey, maybe at least do a tag team. Maybe they have a good tag team chemistry down the line.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it started with Piper and Chelsea, and look how great that turned out.
It is crazy that she went from pioneering businesswoman in NXT to secretary on the main roster, though. That's fucking nuts.
Hey, listen, man. In this job and in this economy, like the job market, it's tough out here, man. It's tough out here.
Today's price was not yesterday's price.
Happy to see
There you go.
Kiana James back in a role. She's been gone very long.
I'm just glad she's on TV.
Yeah.
She's being called up.
Well, she got hurt too. Like you also remember that.
Yeah.
Like she was hurt for a while.
My statement's still true. Reigns true. I'm just glad to see her on TV.
I feel bad for someone that I was excited to see on TV, and that's Rusev, because he lost to Sheamus. And I was really hoping when guys like Aleister Black and Rusev came back that we were going to do something with them. And instead, Aleister Black is losing matches because of R-Truth and stuck in a feud with Damian Priest. And Rusev was supposed to be, WWE's version of that dope Rusev we saw in AEW that didn't do anything in AEW. And now he's losing to the greatest masked wrestler of all time, Sheamus.
I mean, they could just be doing something where they just exchange wins back and forth, trying to build them up. But I think Rusev at the end is going to win that feud. I don't think it hurts him too much, even though I did not expect them to lose. But I ain't going to be mad with a Sheamus win. You ain't going to hear me complain whenever Sheamus wins.
That's all right. You know what's going to happen? Guys, I have a crazy idea. Something that's never been done before. What if? No, hey, stop. What if they have a best of 7 match, right? Stay with me. And then craziest thing happens. They become like a tag team. Crazy, right?
They've been a tag team before.
They've been in before. Yeah, so there's history. There's precedent.
Just throwing out a crazy idea that's never been done before.
It's not like Raw doesn't need tag teams. Speaking of odd pairing.
Sorry.
No, what were they called, Vince? What was
no, I said the faction was League of Nations.
Yep.
But they called each other the Lads.
What's up, Justin? I think Sheamus called them the Lads. I don't think Rusev ever called them the Lads.
Let's call them the Lads then. Let's make that official then. That'll be the name. The Lads.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, that's a spit for me, dog.
Can't be League of Nations again.
How have I not done that yet? How have I not taken the "that's a no for me, dog" meme and changed no to spit? That's a spit for me, dog.
No,
I don't know.
Spit for me.
I say that's a no for me, dog, at least once a week, just in my personal life.
But now that's a spit for me, dog. Speaking of weird pairings, Alexa Bliss with Charlotte took on Roxanne with Spanish Rachel in a singles match that I was really, really, really looking forward to. I also so Roxanne got the win. Alexa bled, but I realized something. I really like Charlotte's clothing choices, just not on the plank.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I would love to see her dress somebody else.
Alexa's right there.
Alexa has her own aesthetic and it works for her. All right.
Okay. All right.
She did get Charlotte some black pom-poms and got her to do a little bit of cheering.
Sure. Charlotte looks like she might have been a cheerleader back in high school. She strikes me.
Volleyball, but okay.
Oh, I retract my statement then.
Alexa got busted in the mouth, was bleeding all over the place, and Charlotte's like, that can't happen at SummerSlam. You can't bleed and lose.
Hey, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you lose and bleed. Just ask high school.
Sometimes women bleed once a month and lose during that week. It happens.
You're saying that this was just Alexa's time of the month?
Maybe.
Oh my god. I got like 12 things I've listed down so far.
See, he writes down a lot of things. I have 4.
Yeah. All right, let's finish up SmackDown, then we'll finish up Raw, and then we'll talk about the other two shows we haven't even touched yet.
Yay.
Jade catches Chelsea talking shit backstage after walking away from an interview, and sent her Secret Service agents off to like secure the perimeter. But apparently they didn't secure the perimeter from Jade.
They went
Terrible job.
the opposite way that Jade went. So
They did a terrible job securing the perimeter is all I'm saying, because Jade said, "Oh, is that right?" and then dragged Chelsea to the ring. Literally dragged her ass. And then they just, apparently a ref was there and bored, so the ref's like, ding, 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 let's go.
no, she grabbed the ref also from backstage and threw him out too.
Oh, what? I don't recall that. I have to go back and watch that.
I didn't see her grab the ref.
Oh, that's funny. That's even funnier. That's even funnier.
Jade then proceeds to beat the fuck out of Chelsea and get the win. Alba and Piper jump Jade, and then Tiffany comes down to make the save. And Jade and Tiffany were in matching outfits, which was really cute.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the match.
Are you not okay with that?
I feel like a lot of the gear on a lot of the women recently has been similar, and I don't like it.
Also,
That's
Tiffany,
I need like Divas era when every diva had like specific gear like for them. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get that. Everybody had their own aesthetic, their own vibe, their own look. I feel that.
I just like
but
people
also
looking different in their gears. You know?
Well, Tiffany has a very specific style to
Sabrina
her shit.
Carpenter.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of her gear looks like lingerie.
True.
Which I'm not mad at. But then again, so does Jade sometimes. Sometimes.
Not all the time.
I'm not complaining though. I'm just saying. Just stating facts. Making observations here.
All right. Do we talk about the Dungeon Dragon, or do we talk about the women's match on Raw? Which one do you guys want?
Fuck it. Let's get the Dungeon Dragon out of the way.
So Paul Bron and his son, Bronson, tried to beat Roman to the Superman punch by coming out and cutting a promo before Roman had his time, but the OTC does things on his time. Paul then tries to seduce Roman.
He does.
I'll tell you how when my phone opens back up.
He's like, I got notes. I gotta look at.
Offers him 2 men as a gift along with his oral talents.
Interesting.
Roman says Paul helped him get the title, but he kept it without Paul's help. No. You are rewriting history, sir. It was Paul Heyman and Jey Uso and Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso and
He gave credit to all of them, just not Paul.
Solo Sikoa, and everyone helps you keep that title. You did very little keeping that title on your own. It was men in black hoodies saving your ass time and time and time again. Just want to point that out there. Then Bron runs his mouth. Sounded a little something like this.
Who let the dogs out?
Talking about how he's the big dog now. This is his yard, blah, blah, blah. Roman attacked both men, but got overpowered. Jey Uso comes down to make the save and shows why he was the choice to be World Heavyweight Champion and not his brother Jimmy, because he can successfully make a save.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, one twin has to be better than the other, right?
There's always one good twin and one bad twin. There's an evil twin.
Hold on. Pause. Katie, brace yourself. I'm going to say something fucked up, so just be ready.
Oh.
There always has to be one good twin, right? Clearly, Brie is better at relationships than Nikki. Jimmy is worse at making saves than Jay. Just like dynamics.
I don't know. Jay's pretty bad at making saves, too.
I mean,
Jay saved Roman.
Fair point. Good argument. God damn. I'm retracting statements all day today.
Jay has also saved Cody numerous times.
Jay's just been on A
He
hero
just buffers a little bit when he comes out before he makes the save is all.
I mean, some of the best savers do. Like, we've seen, powerful, strong women come out to make a save and do a full entrance on the way because they were buffering. It happened.
Fucking Penta did his fucking strut and Saudi in the main event before he came out. All right, fair. Yeah. At least he didn't go and do a whole dance like Penta.
Some motherfuckers got a buffer.
Cope got his whole ass fucking pyro.
Oh my god! Yeah.
All in.
Fucking Edge came out and did his entrance before saving Christian, like he wasn't about to get concerto.
Full entrance.
He did say he wasn't really there to save Christian, though.
Yeah, but like,
okay,
and pick a different time to come out.
Well, if you weren't there to save him, let him get hit and then come out.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we'll talk about Cope here in a second. We were talking about, making saves and doing your entire entrance, a la Rhea Ripley. So Naomi interrupts Stephanie Vaquer's interview to let her know that it will be them at Clash in Paris, and that Iyo was basically dog walking Stephanie before the match got interrupted, and that she wasn't going to win. Stephanie kind of took that to heart because she went and got in Io's face and was like, I'm going to prove myself, blah, blah, blah. And Io's like, yeah, cool. We can do this tonight. Let's have the match. So we got Iyo versus Stephanie Vaquer, which gets ruined by the Secret Harvest Legends. Can't be there when Chelsea needs them, but is there when we don't need them to ruin a match that I've been waiting to see, just play out and not get interrupted.
And on a show that they don't belong to.
Correct. Because brand splits aren't real. Naomi then attacks Iyo. Rhea makes the save, not doing her full entrance.
Good on you, Rhea.
Entrance one time.
And got mocked so hard she will never do that again.
Pretty sure that was even back in NXT. I don't think she's done it on main roster.
No.
And then, much to the dismay of Matt Cardona, Chelsea gets gangbanged by Iyo, Stephanie, and Rhea.
I don't know how that would be to the dismay or disdain of Matt Cardona.
Husband wants to watch their wife get gangbanged, even if it is by 3 hot women. Actually, maybe not true.
Listen.
Now that I think
about
it. Now that I say it out loud.
If it's women, you might have a conversation.
I hope my daughters never listen back to this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
they're not allowed to ever find anything you have ever done on the internet.
You got to retire before they're old enough to understand what the things you're saying. Yeah. Matt, you missed one of the best things about all those interactions. And that's when Naomi comes in. I was like, Stephanie Vaquer, or whatever you call it, or however you say it, or whatever. When she did interrupt Stephanie. That shit was hilarious. Naomi is hilarious. She's on her game. She's on her A game.
Naomi is fantastic.
She's just like, I can't believe my eyes were blessed to see Iyo, Stephanie, and Rhea together. Listen. First, Jesus gives us LWO winning, and then he gives us a trio of Iyo, Stephanie, and Rhea.
Listen, Vince. I'm not going to go as far as you are, as far as what Jesus gave us. I will say my Jesus is brown, but I'm not going to pretend like this man booked the show. I'm not letting him extend that far.
He didn't book it. Okay, fair.
Listen, he's not turning fucking water into wine and
it was Jesus as well.
Fish into fucking fish fillets. I don't know. That'd be a way more entertaining story, by the way. The bread and fish, instead of like multiplying them to give out, if you like made fish fillets and handed fish fillets out.
But fish fillets are terrible, man.
Dude, my wife loves fish fillets.
That's fair. I know people that love and swear by fish fillets, but I'm not one of them.
And Kanye West is a gay fish.
Facts. Oh my god.
All right.
What else?
NXT or AEW? Katie?
NXT. Save AEW for last.
Zaruka decided to team with the worst tag team in NXT history, Hank and Tank, to take on the Cucking. Dark State then showed up for some reason because, listen, I know that Ava has no control over her show and just lets Dark State do whatever the fuck they want with no repercussions. But Dark State was not going to come down and put hands on Zaruka First off, I don't think that any one of the 4 men or all 4 together could handle Zarya.
Fair.
Number 1. Number 2, it just wasn't going to happen. So, like, why the fuck are they there? Other than for the lights to go out, and when the lights come back on, Tatum, Paxley is paxing Zarya. To the 1, 2, 3.
My favorite thing that happened after this match.
That wasn't good. Vince, that wasn't good.
No, I'm not writing that down. Okay. I'm not writing.
It looks very much like you're writing.
No, I didn't. I skipped that, so I'm trying to look it up to see what because I like the description. I'm trying to
favorite thing that happened after this match was Zarya tweeted that rat stabbed me in the eye in all caps. Talking about rat. Yeah, she called her a rat. I audibly giggled out loud to myself when I saw that tweet.
That's hilarious.
I wasn't able to watch 90% of this match because of my seating situation.
Yeah.
I remember that.
In the beginning.
But he got upgraded.
He got upgraded.
Because of Domino's, I believe, right?
Like the pizza or the game?
Yeah, doesn't Domino's do the seat upgrades? Like you buy enough Domino's and then you show up and they're like randomly pick people and upgrade your seats. Isn't that how that works?
I know they do that in the Bulls games, but they do that with like something else. I've never heard of it. I don't either, man. Not these ones.
We'll sit down here. It's
down here.
That makes sense. You guys don't have good pizza down there. Well, not that Domino's is good pizza, but it's better than Papa John's.
I like Papa John's. I like the pepperoni.
No, Papa John's is terrible. Papa John's is the Ren Sinclair of pizza, who took on Blake Monroe. Katie, you don't like Ren Sinclair. Don't make that sound. I know you hate Ren Sinclair. You're on my side. I know.
I made that sound because you said her name.
Oh, okay. Blake Monroe defeated Ren Sinclair. Then Jordan Grace, who was told to leave the building, that she was not allowed to be there, still somehow broke in, came through the crowd, and tried to murder Blake Monroe. And yeah.
Blake murdered her first.
Blake murdered her first.
I love, first of all, Blake's entrance, Cunty, slay.
I love it. The mirror.
Everything about it was beautiful. Her using the Future Shock DDT kind of shit for her finish, 10 out of 10. Her murdering Jordan Grace with said DDT on the chair, beautiful. Spectacular. Give me 14 more.
She said specifically 14 more. That's funny.
It's a TikTok. It's a TikTok.
Okay, fair. Oh, man.
We already talked about how Jacey Jane defeated Masha Slamovich, or as I like to call her, Masha Slamovich, to become a double champion, including the TNA Knockouts champion, as long as you get an NXT Women's champion. And while I thought watching NXT that there might be some positives coming out of this, there's also news that one Crimson Chin might be imminently making her way towards NXT.
No.
If you pull a tweet from a page that looks like another page, there's a fake page.
Okay.
Called Wrestle Oops.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I have been bamboozled once or twice, so now I look for it. Because they always say something and then it's via, and then they say something fucking random. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
So
but if he steps foot in fucking NXT, HBK is catching hands. Just saying.
Yeah, no. Wrestle oops.
Wrestle oops.
Well, that would be a wrestle oops if we did that.
He always says things are via frightful instead of fightful. So yeah.
But anyway, Lash comes out to congratulate Jacey and then says this is going to end real quick for her because it's time to lash out. Jada also wants a piece and informs Lash that regardless of her win-loss record, she is always at the forefront of any title match that occurs because she's fucking Miss Parker. So like, hey, Miss Parker. And then a brawl breaks out. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
it is. It is in fact a thing.
I'm just saying. Let's do it. Let's give Lash the title.
Yeah, can we
He
give
is
Lash or
August
Miss Parker the
24th.
title? Jesus.
Specifically Lash. Lash is busted her ass for this. She deserves it.
So Lash is option number 1, but if I can't have Lash, give me Miss Parker.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But like Lash first.
Yeah. Lash is first in line. Got it. She made a pre-order and everything. Yes, Maxine?
Vince, you need to stop playing with your pussy on stream, bro.
I mean, we are smacking the Raw, so.
It was good while it lasted, guys. I should have played this up and made it seem like we were going to talk about Hulk Hogan, but rest in peace, Ricky Starks. Lost to Jasper Troy via murder.
Jesus. Man.
Okay, so I missed what happened because I went to go get a drink and I thought I'd be back in time, and I missed the murder. So what happened?
Jasper Troy fucked him up and choked him to death with a chain. They came out, they put him in a body bag, they carried him away. He will literally be a saint now because he is dead.
Damn. Okay. Shit. Maybe I'm glad.
No, Jasper fucked him up. We're really pushing Jasper. Speaking of people that hate Ethan Page, he introduces something that I love. The new Canadian North American Championship. And I can't even be mad because in 2025, I wish I was Canadian. And then, representing for my people and the Canadians that I want to be, Santino Marella, who is an Italian who currently lives in Canada. I thought he was coming out to let Ethan Page know which member of TNA was going to be challenging him for the Canadian title because Santino is offended and upset. Like maybe Petey Williams was coming back out of retirement for a match. Or A1, not the one that fucking Linda McMahon's talking about, but the wrestler, A1 from Team Canada.
Yeah.
Maybe Lance Storm. Like anyone that was ever affiliated with anything called Team Canada. Hell, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was on the stage on
Bobby
Friday.
Roode. Give me Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode can't ever wrestle again, but no. Santino said, I'm going to fucking fight you for that title. For the Canadians, even though I'm Italian.
For TNA. Not even for the Canadians, for TNA.
It's a Canadian Italian. That's okay.
And then Ethan's like, fuck it, we can just do this now. Takes his jacket off, turns around, sees Santino whip his snake out, and then runs for the hills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would too. I mean, that's a big cobra.
Have you seen my wiener?
Did you see the Trump wiener on South Park this week?
I did. Well, I did not. It was way too small. That son of a gun. No.
Yep.
Listen, Ethan, I wrote that down and I still read Ethan Page. I wrote it down the way he said it and I still read Ethan Page instead of just saying it the way he said it. I loved that he made the title Canadian because, everyone outside of the U.S. realizes that North America is just more than the U.S., but everyone here thinks that it isn't for some reason.
Right.
Mexico is also part of North America.
Crazy.
Exactly.
I know.
Shout out
to Mexico.
I will say, I don't like the strap combination with the plates. Like, I don't think the aesthetic goes well, but I'm mad at what he did. I just didn't think it looked.
The North American title has been ugly since the North American title has existed. Regardless of what color the strap is, whether it's that bloody shit burgundy that they have, or red and white Canadian. I don't. I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
I like it more than the United
strap in
States
history.
strap. I like that strap. I like a burgundy strap. There's nothing wrong with a burgundy strap.
Yeah, no, it's fucking ugly. You know what else was fucking ugly? Watching The Undertaker after all of the shit and trying to, do the thing where I just remember why I love wrestling and not the person behind it all. Coming out to fucking Kid Rock. And then not even driving the motorcycle.
There was
You
no...
what?
What, drive it for 0.2 seconds?
Yes. Park
Or
it on
just-
the stage and walk down. But if you're going to come out to American Badass, ride the fucking motorcycle or don't come out to American Badass.
Of course he's gonna...
Or just don't come out to American Badass at all. Fuck Kid Rock. How about that?
That too. Taker says that Trick is too light in the ass to step to an OG. And he can flip that switch real fast to make him famous. And listen, please don't come out of retirement. Not as a huge Undertaker fan at one point in time. Don't do that. You don't have one more in you. I've seen your last few matches.
You won't, bitch.
Trick
That's what Trick was saying out loud. You know?
And then swung and got chokeslammed.
Well, I mean, that's okay.
And then shout out to Taker though. You're like in character, not as bad because he did step to Javon and be like, "I like what you're doing, kid. Keep stepping to the biggest dog in the yard." And we all know who the biggest dog in the yard is.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oba Femi defeats Josh Briggs and Inamura to retain his title and put those guys behind him. And now there's really only one man left on the roster besides Javon Evans that can challenge him for his title.
Speaking of which, did we see Tony D
No, we
on
did not.
NXT?
No.
We did not.
No, it's okay. He's taking a little well-deserved break after, the family turmoil of the past few months.
So he went to family therapy. Trick was still selling the chokeslam during the commercial break. That shit's
Honestly,
funny.
I love that. I love when wrestlers do that shit.
Didn't AJ sell something, or was it Dolph Ziggler?
Crack?
Throughout.
No, when he got stuck on the top rope,
Yes, and then everybody came down, and then just kept messing.
he
with
was
him.
even there for the dark matches after SmackDown.
I think it was, I can't remember what wrestler it was, but there was a wrestler that took an RKO or took some sort of move. It might have been on a SmackDown, and they stayed dead even during the dark match where other wrestlers had to come in and roll him out of the ring.
I remember that. I just don't remember who it is.
AJ shouldn't be selling anything. His theme song literally is, "They don't want none. They don't want none."
Unless he's selling frequent flyer miles and using his TNA theme, Get Ready to Fly.
No, he doesn't even like that fucking theme.
He came out with it.
He said on Chris Van Vliet that he didn't like that theme,
I know what he said.
and then they
but
played
he
that,
used it.
and that's disrespectful to AJ Styles.
Styles.
AJ Styles.
All right. Vince, did you watch Dynamite? Any of it at all?
No, I didn't, even though I wanted to.
All right. Well, if you want to, plug yourself and go home.
I mean, if you're kicking me out, I'll leave.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm just saying if you didn't watch the show and you don't care, that's all that's left in the episode. So.
No, I'll stick around if you're not kicking me out.
Okay.
You know,
No, well,
I get an
listen,
from
Vince,
the chat.
I would never kick you out of a podcast or a country or anything other like that. I love you.
It's fucking easy.
I'm not one of those white people. Those aren't my kind of white people.
Kind of white people.
Those aren't our kind of white people. Correct.
Oh my god.
So Adam's murder was a big theme. Ricky Starks got murdered. Jacob tried to murder Solo. Adam Page tried to kill Yuta because he loves Colt Cabana. Can someone explain? Like, I understand that they're friends, but like, why and he's from Chicago, so like, this isn't. What the fuck is it about Colt Cabana? Like, what does he have on Adam Page that this man rides so hard for Colt fucking Cabana?
I think it's literally just because they're friends.
He has other friends he doesn't ride hard for like that.
No.
He doesn't ride like that for the Bucks. He doesn't ride like that for Kenny.
They're not friends anymore.
He doesn't ride for anybody like he rides for Colt, and I think that's because maybe he's ridden Colt.
No.
I
mean,
maybe.
he rode pretty hard for CD after he tried to kill CD.
I'm just saying, he's a cowboy, a Colt's a horse.
What?
Maybe he fucked that horse. Anyway,
That's not. Anyways.
Oh, okay. Definitely wrote it. I don't know about fucked it.
That's terrible.
I mean, I'll explain the euphemism to you later, Vince.
No,
Anything? Will Ospreay needs neck surgery and was hiding it and just made his neck worse for a while.
wow, really?
Sounds like Kevin Owens, yeah.
Yeah. He's just like,
Fine.
yeah, I didn't tell anybody this. One can say he's a cult. Fuck you, Jesus.
Cult of
He's a
personality.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, since I didn't get to talk about it, Utes didn't die via Hangman because Hangman was like, no one is coming to save you. They don't care about you, which is true. Like, he was wrapped up in the chain and everything. No Death Rider came out to help him. So, that's why he survived. Ospreay he's like, yeah, like, I gotta do some shit with my neck, but I should be back by Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door is next month.
What?
Okay.
How does he expect to be back so soon?
I don't know. He said he has like 2 like herniated discs in his neck.
Oh my God. He's got a sense bean or something?
And that he's been like, I've known about it, but I just thought I'd just wrestle with it and maybe it would get better on its own.
He needed to see Jon Moxley lose the title, which, like, if you hate a motherfucker that bad, I get it. You want to see that. You need to be there for their downfall.
Rest in piss to all my ops is what I say. Shout
That's
out Mello.
what Ospreay was basically saying, and now he got 2 herniated discs for it.
We asked Willow Nightingale what is next for Willow, and what did she say, Katie?
She wants Tekla. She wants the Spider Woman,
who is in league with Sky Blue and Julia Hart.
Bro, come on, smash. Even though Tekla scares me,
it's Swallow on this show.
No, it's a smash for me in my life personally. But yeah, Swallow.
DCF.
What are you trying to say? What?
So, Don Callis family. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I abbreviated Don Callis family. I'm like, DCF. What did the child services have to do with fucking Swerve? No, Swerve took on Hechicero. It ended in DQ when the Don Callis family attacked Swerve. Then Brody and Bandito came down because Brody, he is a man of the people. And most of those people live in Mexico. Okada then attacks Swerve from the back with a chair, gives Swerve back shots. Swerve fights him off. Swerve and Okada coming soon to a theater near you.
Well, not a theater, but yeah.
You never know. They've done shit in theaters before.
They do theaters.
And theoretically, Katie, we were in the Aragon Ballroom, which is a theater.
That's a very nice venue.
It really is. It looks so pretty.
I like
so
that.
Yes, they could be in a theater. Well, technically near me, because
just near you. Bandito and Brody are a tag team, and their name is literally Brodito. Like, they're in the tag tournament. And
is that what that is? Because I saw that name. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Brodito.
What happened between Hechicero and Bandito? Like, because I think last week they were like, oh, it's weird that they're on opposite sides. And so I'm assuming they were friends at one point. Now they're not.
I assume they were, but Hechicero is bad guy. Bandito is good guy.
Because he's with DCF, and nobody likes DCF.
Exactly.
Always just getting in your fucking business.
It feels like
all the homies hate the DCF.
Why is everybody in the DCF? I feel like almost
there's 800 fucking people. There's 800 people on the AEW roster, and 500 of them are in the Don Callis family. 500.
There's more people in the Don Callis family than there is in MAGA rallies nowadays.
Damn. Honestly, probably true.
Katie,
you better not have wrote that fucking down, by the way.
Wrote what down?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
All the homies hate DCF.
I'm writing that down now.
DCF
No,
here,
that
but
needs to be written down.
we don't call it that.
Who the fuck is Tonti Storm? Athena?
Tonti Storm?
According to Billy Stark, she's a musty ass hoe.
Which is crazy.
Oh, why is it Tonti?
For funsies?
Okay. Tonti Storm defeats Billy Starks, but gets jumped by Billy and Athena after the match.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone thought Athena was going to cash in and then didn't.
Well, it's because Tony got saved by Alex Windsor.
I don't know who that is.
That's Will Ospreay's fiance.
I don't know who that is.
I still don't know who that is.
She was a indie wrestler in the British Indies. But I mean, she's good. I know her and Athena have their match tonight for the ROH World's title. So I don't know.
Okay. And then we got 2 things left, and we're out of here.
That is nasty work for sure.
Musty asshole is nasty work, especially from
Fuck
Billy
up.
Starks.
Yeah.
FTR defeats Jet Speed. Stokely, after the match, is very upset that he got beat the fuck up, which was kind of on Stokely, so you have no one to be mad at but yourself. Edge, since he cannot get near FTR, outsourced his light work to the Hurt Syndicate.
We hurt people. We hurt people.
I'm not mad at it.
Fucking smart. Like, utilize the services they offer. Come on.
No, what was smart was Stokely finding decent security men to protect him this week, because one of those guys took a spear from the Rated R superstar Cope. Look at you. And saved Stokely from getting fucking wrecked again.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, last week they just they ran away. Shitty work. I mean, it is interesting to see like where it's gonna go specifically with Edge, Cope, because like, are you gonna get back together with Christian to do something with FTR? Because like FTR is in the tag tournament thing, like trying to get to the Hurt Syndicate. Edge has no tag team partner.
Just kiss already. Just kiss already.
No, they don't deserve to kiss.
It's okay. Toxic relationships still exist. It's a place.
I know.
Last but not least, MJF, who earlier in the night had reinformed Hangman face-to-face, if he didn't get the message from last week, that he will defeat him without using his contract because he doesn't need it, runs his mouth to Mark Briscoe, and finishes this by saying no one will ever respect him as much as they did Jay Briscoe, which then makes Mark Briscoe lose his shit before his match with Cesaro. Now I know Cesaro. Now I know Cesaro and Mark had a match. However, I had an interview to do and also did not give a fuck about the match. So I came down at the start of the match. Yeah, it was on Wednesday. You and I did an interview together. We tag teamed a man who thinks he's a chef for about an hour and 10 minutes.
He is a chef.
Oh. Could be.
I forgot that happened. This has been a long week.
Jesus Christ.
It's one person, but it could also be a second person.
So I know there were things that happened during and or after the Mark Briscoe's Claudio match. What were they, Katie?
I don't know either because I didn't see the ending of it because I was also getting ready for this.
Will said something about it, but I don't remember. What up, Jess?
Hi, Jess.
So what's up?
I don't know why MJF has to keep invoking the name of Jay Briscoe. Leave him. Just let him be.
Yeah, it's in bad taste.
That's still sad for me.
Because it reeks of when Randy Orton was like talking about Eddie Guerrero to Rey Mysterio, and that was because it was written by Voldemort McMahon. this is being okayed by Tony Khan or Mark Briscoe, even though Mark Briscoe maybe is giving the green light for MJF to say it. I still think it's in poor taste for him to keep mentioning Jay. Let that man rest. just my take.
I have no problems with any of this.
I know you don't.
It's a fucking TV show.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
Drama.
the only thing that matters is as long as Mark Briscoe is okay with it. Like, that's
Exactly.
point blank, period.
If Mark Briscoe or the Briscoe family, not the WWE Briscoes, but the
Not Joe Briscoe,
not Jerry, have no problem with it, and it's not affecting them, and they're okay letting this play out as part of a story, then cool. Like, they're the ones that need to have an issue, and if they don't, who cares?
Fair point.
Yeah.
All right, Vince. I'll go
Yes.
with you first. What was your favorite show you watched this week?
I'm gonna give it to Dynamite.
Look at you. Go
They
with
give
the
it
show
a
you didn't
Dynamite.
watch this week.
Yeah, this is the show that didn't talk about what's his face. So they
Collision.
get brownie points for that.
Well,
Barely.
happened yet.
We don't
Fair.
cover Collision.
Barely. Yeah. So then it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot to mention that. We didn't mention it last week, and we didn't mention it this week. We just hit our 8-year anniversary of the Smackin' Raw podcast. 8 years for me, 4 to 5 years for Katie, 5 to 6 years for Vince.
Of doing the show?
Being a part of the Smackin' Raw family as a guest host, co-host, just in and around me.
It'd be like a little less than 4 for me.
Okay.
Got to do the math. You gotta look at some dates.
Well, because I haven't even hit 5 years yet as a podcaster.
The first episode, I think that officially I became a member of it was the episode before or after or the very episode where Zoe was being born. You took off. Travis got drunk and muted me and TC.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Travis was also singing theme songs on that episode.
He was singing theme songs, his sitcom theme songs. That all started just because TC spoke ill will of Bret Hart in front of Travis's
The
face.
whole feud started because I took a little time off to have a baby. And then you all wonder why I refuse to fucking take days off most of the time. Because look what happened. The one time I took a day off.
That's fair. That's fair.
So your favorite show of the week, Vince, for real?
Favorite show of the week? I'll give it to Raw. Raw's been consistently probably the best show. I mean, Jesus was there, LWO won, and we got 3 amazing women in the ring together. And Big Dick Phil and Big Dick Gunther were just stroking it right in the middle of the ring to each other. So, yeah, best show of the week in my book.
Katie did not like the way that sounded or felt in her ears. Katie, what was your favorite show this week?
NXT.
Okay. Seeing as I didn't care to watch the main event for the second week in a row on Dynamite, I'm also going to go NXT.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
All right, Vince, tell them where they can find you and all the things that you currently do.
Currently I'm doing a little stuff on Wallop Media. So we did what was it? No.
Why is that the answer to everything?
Wallop wrap up. We did the wrap up. We talked about Evolution. We talked about All In. So me and Rylan chit chat about that. Later on this month, we're going to be doing 2 SummerSlam reviews. One of them with my first podcast wife, Matt Ritter, and the other one with my second podcast wife, Justin. So we're going to be talking about SummerSlam 06 later in the month and also SummerSlam 02. So
you're right. We are going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We have yet to talk about it. I'm looking forward to the conversation.
Haven't even watched the show yet.
No. So Wallet Media on all the audio platforms. Turn on bell noise.
I've just been so busy that when Vince said I was doing a podcast with them, I had blanked out at the fact that I was scheduled to record this podcast. That's why I look confused.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yes. Exactly. Nothing else.
Katie, you had a show on Thursday.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it made you giggle.
Yes, I did have a show on Thursday. I could do most Thursdays. That and all the other things She Lead Showcase related, you can find in the link bio, a link tree in my bio on Twitter, Katie Wrestling 13. Oh my god.
Is that it? That's all you're plugging?
I don't know when the interview with Will's going up, so
It should be up Sunday.
so tomorrow.
Yes, should be up tomorrow. So yeah, getting off the gory hole, which is Katie's favorite title of any podcast she's ever been on, returns, where we sit down and tag team interview Will Gray on his love of horror movies. He may or may not have even given us a couple new questions to ask future guests. So please tune in and find out what those are.
So I can add them to my list.
Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I will. No, it's going to be a good time. So come check that out. Please show us some support and love, and go see if any of your horror interests line up with Will's, and just enjoy me and Katie interviewing people, because I'm having fun. She's having fun. Will, I think, had fun. He seemed like he had fun.
You didn't ask afterwards? You didn't ask at the end? I was like, was it good for you like it was good for me?
No, I just signed off immediately. Went to bed. Like I do now, because I have to be up at 5 in the morning.
So you just rolled over and just after you finished.
I tend to do that now. Once you hit 38, you got to take a nap after.
I feel that.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at MattRidders, MattRiddler, for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, which is the show that we were talking about just a second ago, and everywhere else, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at Smackin' It Raw. If you can't remember any of that, Linktree/Smackin' It Raw for your wrestling, Linktree/Getting Off for your horror, or just go to creationworld.com or Linktree/creationworld, and you'll find everything for those things and all of the places that you can find them. For the Pickle Muncher, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Stop!
Oh my god.
And the Deadbeat Poppy. I am the patron saint of podcast, the word Matt Ritter. And oh fuck, I didn't cue it up again.
God damn it.
Hit it, Seth.
Bye bye.